Hey, all you Planet Coaster fans out there, my name is Shadow Phoenix, and welcome back to another episode today here on my channel, talking about Planet Coaster in general. So, what I wanted to kind of discuss is early this morning, at least early for us Americans here in the United States, or not necessarily Americans, but anybody here in the United States, it was early. Frontier went live on Twitch, as they typically do, and they were playing some Planet Coaster. What really wasn't announced until like last second, as is typical with Frontier, because they love to do things at the last second, but I'm not going to rant, because this is kind of awesome. They showed off what is going to be in the next free update for Planet Coaster. Now, before I really kind of get into this, what we're going to do is typically, it's the same thing as the last few updates we've gotten. So we're going to have DLC that will be out in about a couple weeks. We are going to have the paid DLC that you'll have to pay for, but it will also come with a free update, just like how the last update came with, the hotels and stuff were part of the free ones. There was, I think, a couple of free rides that came with the adventure and some of those, but this is basically what they showed off today, was what we are getting in the free stuff. So the things you don't have to pay for that will come right alongside the actual DLC that you do have to pay for. So what did they show off? Well, let's jump into this, because you know me, I'm Mr. Negative, according to Bo Merritt. That everybody seems to think I'm just trolling, or just I'm like just a huge pain in the ass to Frontier. But I mean, trust me, I love this game. I really, really do. Consider it tough love, I guess, because I see the flaws and stuff in the game, and I'm not the only one that does. I'm just not going. I'm the type of person that I'm very outspoken about these kinds of things, and that's just how I am. And a lot of people don't like it. I don't care. And it's just how I am. I'm not going to change. But you know me, like I said, I've been called Mr. Negative, basically. But I'm excited for this. This actually looks really, really cool. So I've ranted enough. Let's look at what we actually got shown off to us today, and let's talk about it. So the first thing that we're going to look at is vending machines. That's right. They are adding vending machines in the free part of the update. So you will get this for free on the day that the DLC launches. You don't have to pay for the DLC. This comes with it. All of this stuff that I'm going to be talking about is all free with the DLC. I'm stressing that because reading some of the forum posts and stuff on the Planet Coaster forums, it seems like people didn't quite get that fact, or they didn't pay attention to some things. So I'm stressing this fact, because I know a lot of people, they look at pretty pictures and they don't listen to what's going on. And these are definitely some pretty pictures. So again, vending machines, not just one vending machine, not just the Gopi one that you see here, but there are also others. As you can see down here, we have a Street Fox, we have Cosmic Cow, which I'm guessing could be slushy. No, Gopis are slushies, right? Milkshakes? You get milkshakes in a vending. I'm not sure how that works. But anyway, Cosmic Cow. We got the Gopi one. We have a Street Fox. Wait. Foxy Coffee. Whatever the coffee thing is. We have that. And then a Pip Shot down there on the very end, which is the water and stuff, looks like. So all four of those are going to be that. Now here's the thing. Sam did say 5 machines, 4 of them based on popular ones we have. So reading into that, does that mean we may be getting some sort of new drink stall? Maybe a new brand for Planet Coaster, possibly in the next DLC update? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was just misspoken somehow, or maybe read her out of line, because I feel like if they were going to add a whole new brand to the game, I think it would be part of the free update and not something you'd have to pay for. Just thoughts off the top of my head there. But he did say 5 vending machines, 4 of those based on the popular brands. So what is that 5th one? I don't know. Maybe it's part of the free update and they're just not telling us yet. But anyway, that's not what we are discussing right now. We're not discussing the DLC, only what we're getting in the paid section. And then, of course, they gave us some night shots, which are pretty cool. So these things are glowing at night. The one thing I don't like about the vending machines, and he did specifically say this, which I'm happy he did, because I really wanted to ask, but it was too late, because by the time I watched it, it had already been on and live, so I didn't have a chance to ask the question. But they did actually talk about this. They are going to be placeable on pass, but not like the trash cans or the benches, unfortunately. So they have their own queuing system, where people line up just like the shops. So just like the ATM, you're going to have to place it off the side of a path with its own little, it's going to have its own little pass system kind of to that. And that really sucks because you're not going to be able to place these vending machines right next to each other or anything like that, which kind of throws out the realism a little bit. So there's been some people talking and leaving feedback that we do want these things as ploppable, but Sam said because of how they're laid out with a queuing system, it's just not going to be possible. But we can hope that maybe they find a way. And if you are watching this, Frontier, please find a way to do this. Find a way that you can make them ploppable and just put them anywhere we want on a path. Just like a trash can, just like a bench, because I think that's what most of us would want. We want that freedom of creativity. We don't want to have to space these things apart like what you're seeing here down the line. If you're putting them outside of a building, most vending machines are in a line right next to each other. They're as close as possible to each other. They're not spaced apart like this. This isn't realistic. So if you're listening, Frontier, please do everything in your possible power to find a way to code these things so that we can just plop them on a path. That's my biggest issue with what we saw today. All right, so going in from that, what do we see here? We got our first look at one of the claw machines. That's awesome, and I really like this. Claw machines have been made by the community members on the workshop for a while now. It's great to add into little midway sections and stuff like that, but none of them are usable because they're only made out of like scenery pieces. Looks like we're finally getting something that is actually going to be something you can just plop down, and it does just like the vending machines. It has its own queuing line, so you can't plop it down like a trash can, but you can put it inside of stuff, so it is usable by the peeps. They will line up, they will play the game, and apparently it's a game of chance. Not everybody is a winner. This isn't like t-ball or any kind of school sports anymore. Not everybody is a winner, but it's a skill chance thing. And they also said that you are going to be able to, like the guests, they won't be holding these things. You won't see them holding it, but if you look at the guests, it's going to be in their inventory, which is really cool. Something else I want to point out in the picture that you're probably seeing right now here on the video is if you look at the background, there's these weird giant silver balloons that I don't think I've ever seen in the game before. So I don't know what those are. And they didn't talk about that, but unless it's some kind of anniversary thing or something maybe I didn't get because I didn't go to one of their conferences like the Frontier Con or whatever they had, whatever that was called. I know some people got some free stuff with that, so maybe that's part of that. I've never seen it personally. I don't know what these giant silver balloons are, but they had the Planet Coaster logo on them. That's just kind of interesting. It's just something that you can notice in this shot right here. Here we are with a black background with in the dark, so these things are glowing. Something else I want to mention about the claw machines is that they did say they are flexicolor, so that means you can change the color of them. They are not just blue. You can make them yellow, red, pink if you want to, which apparently is Sam Denny's favorite color. He loves pink. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The little Planet Coaster plushie things on the inside of it are really neat. I would love to have those as scenery pieces, so you never know. So something interesting about the fact that we have claw machines, and I just want to discuss this real quick, is maybe the claw machines are a hint at what the DLC is. Perhaps because we're getting vending machines and these claw machines, maybe that is something that's a hint that we might be getting midway games in the DLC. Maybe? I mean, it's a possible, but I mean, I would love that. That would be something awesome that I would personally love to see in the DLC. But I don't think it's going to happen, and I don't want to burst people's bubbles or anything like that. But realistically speaking, he did say that the claw machines are opening up them to things that they could possibly do in the future if they decide to go that route. So, from the sounds of it, it doesn't sound like we are going to get midway games in this DLC. But hopefully, I mean, it would be awesome, and I would love to see it. So, Maybe this is a precursor. Maybe what he said was if they decide to go that route, maybe if they decide that maybe they've already worked on it. Maybe it's done, and maybe they're just not happy with it. So, I mean, I don't know. It's possible we may see it, but I don't want to overhype this because a lot of times when I get overhyped about things, be it Planet Coaster updates or a movie, so it doesn't have to be just Planet Coaster updates. It could be anything. Some movies like The Last Jedi, completely overhyped. Nowhere near as what I expected, and I didn't enjoy it. And that happens a lot. So I don't want to get too overhyped about what we're going to get. It could possibly be another Studios pack, which by that I mean awful. So like maybe some of the scenery pieces are usable, but the rides that they give us are just complete and utter junk. I mean, we may get that. So I don't want to get overhyped, but I mean, I'm excited for what we're seeing here. So, like I said, I'm known for being the negative guy, but I like what we've seen today. I think this is a step in the right direction for it. So I'm happy. I'm very happy. So yeah, these are really cool. I like the claw machines. I like the vending machines. So let's move on to the next thing that we're going to be looking at. They added the ability to color your staff's outfits, just like you see here in this picture. So you can have your janitors, all your vendors can have different shirts and stuff, so you can kind of see maybe all your Cosmic Cow people wear blue, maybe all your Chief Beef people wear red. You can have that, which would be interesting because then if somebody quits and they're walking around the park and you're like, where was it that you worked? I need to put you back or something like that. You can kind of get, without looking at the notifications in the corner, because those things are annoying, you can tell by color maybe. Or, maybe you just want to really just kind of mess around with stuff. And as you can see here, it doesn't have to be, you don't just choose one color for them. Like the guy in the middle there, he's wearing a yellow hat, a light green shirt, and dark green pants. So you can paint, I believe he said even their shoes. So you can color all of the different aspects of their outfits. This goes as well, not just for shop vendors, but your mechanics, which we didn't get to see the mechanic. But here is the janitor, dressed on Sam's favorite color, pink. And the security guard dressed in black, which looks really cool. I like the black. That's very theme parkish to me. I don't know why, but it just seems like theme parkish. I don't know. So that's really, really cool that we're able to do this. I personally think this should have been something that was in the base game a long time ago. I don't know why it wasn't included in the base game. This is one of the reasons why I always said I felt like Planet Coaster was released early and it should have stayed in early access instead of going to a full release. Because I feel like a lot of the stuff that they want to tell us are just like, we gave you all these free updates. I really feel like that was just them trying to finish the game, honestly. But, I guess I'm kind of going back into that negative mode. I'm cynical. What can I say? I'm paranoid and cynical, and these are things that I see because I play this game so much and stuff. But anyway, again, I'm excited for this stuff. I really, really like the idea of being able to color my people the way I want to color them. That's awesome. And then the last thing that they kind of discussed that we're going to be getting, and this stuff, I'm not overly hyped about this. I could give or take with this, and I feel like maybe they could have used their time to do something other than this and add to the game, but it is what it is. This is what we're getting. They added a camera effects thing to the game. So by that, like you can see here, you can make black and white, you can make like a sepia kind of thing, and you can change that. But this isn't just for actually like just a preview mode, like you can take a photo and then put these things to it. No, you can play the entire game. As you're playing the game, you can play with these camera filters on. That's kind of cool. I mean, it also gives you the ability, like, these are just a bunch of presets that you see in the corner and stuff there that you can use, and what I'm showing on the screen right now, all just presets. You can literally play around with this and make your own kind of, like, camera effects, basically. You can change colors, you can change contrast, all kinds of stuff like that. Film grain, you can set the film grain, opacity. I'm just looking on the screen right here and what's in there. Camera effects are always on, so that means you can always play the game in this. You can make it, it's possible you could probably make it like a 70s kind of effect and make it look like you're playing in the 70s or even the 80s with that old, how the old video cameras used to be. Maybe you can add some distorted camera effects or something to it to make it look like a video camera. I don't know yet. We'll find out. I mean, this stuff, I could probably play around with this and maybe have a little bit of fun with it, but it's not something I would use often. And again, I really think that they could have used their time to do something else instead of this, but it is what it is. And Sam was extremely excited about this. This would seem to be his favorite thing that he introduced to us. So there you have it, guys. That is everything that we have in the game that will be coming, that they announced today for Planet Coaster for the next free update. The DLC, the paid DLC, which will be coming alongside of this, will be shown off next week, they said. I don't know if that's going to be on another Tuesday early morning. I hope not, because I'm rarely ever up at like 8 a.m. in the morning to catch these things. So hopefully it's in their Wednesday streams. I don't know why they did that this morning. I guess maybe because people were like, we need to see something. I'm being patient, and I'm hoping that, this is going to be some good stuff. One more thing I want to mention is that another reason I'm kind of excited about this next DLC and the next update is that I personally, tweeted out to Sam Denny and asked him, are the fairy tale roofs going to be fixed in the next update? He actually replied back, which surprised me because I thought I was like blacklisted from Frontier or something. But yeah, Sam actually replied back and said that yes, they have already been fixed. We're just waiting to get it out to you. And then he put a little gift box emoji on there. And then he also said that they've been working hard on getting a lot of the things. Because I also asked, I said, well, that's awesome. Hopefully you're also got the advanced move bug and the other iron pieces and stuff and all that will be fixed as well. And he said, yeah, we've been working really, really hard on it. And, we can't wait to show you the new stuff. So again, another reason why I'm excited about this. It finally looks like they've actually listened and they went back and maybe done some quality of life stuff to the game, which is what I'm most excited for. I'm hoping the DLC gives us a lot of flat rides. I am also hoping for a chairlift, but I'm really hoping for more flat rides in this. Not just one flat ride and a couple of coasters, but I'm really hoping for like 3 to 5 flat rides would be awesome, because it's really where the game is lacking at, in my opinion. I know there's a lot of people who want different things in the game. I've seen people say, oh, I hope we get a Jurassic World DLC. No, we don't need that. We need more generic stuff. We don't need another Studios. Studios, to me, was awful. The only good thing about Studios was the scenery pieces, like the backstage stuff, was kind of cool, but the rides, very, very, very few people asked for those at all, compared to all of the people who have been asking for chairlifts, a bigger carousel, more flat rides. The Studios DLC was nice, but I don't think it would have been something that we should have gotten now. I think it should have been added like much later on. But what we need right now is a quality of life update, which it looks like we might possibly get a little bit of. And it does, hopefully we get a bunch more flat rides. That's what I want to see. I want to see those flat rides. Maybe with a couple more coasters that we don't have before. Bobsled coasters. We don't have bobsled coasters. Some of those 4D coasters would be awesome. A Premier Skyrocket 2, an actual Intamin Blitz coaster. There's so many choices out there that we could get. In fact, let's go further back. Let's go Schwarzkopf. Let's go Arrow loopers. The launch loopers from Arrow and Schwarzkopf loopers and stuff like that. These are kinds of things that I think we could kind of use. How about an actual Wild Mouse coaster? Not a speeding Wild Mouse, but an actual Wild Mouse coaster. That would be kind of cool. I love the older stuff, so I can kind of bring parks to life like that. But anyway, guys, I've talked your ear off. I appreciate you watching this, and let me know what you guys think of this new update, what we got shown today. What's your favorite part about it? What's your thoughts? Comment below, like the video. If you don't already subscribe to me, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I know a lot of you people out there, I know for a fact that a lot of you think I am completely negative about the game. But like I said, it's tough love, all right? I really love this game. I'm passionate about this game. And I have over like 3,200 hours in this game now. So I play this game a lot, and I like to think I'm pretty good at it. So, you know, if you don't tune in to some of my creations and stuff that I do, hopefully now's a great chance that you found me and subscribe to me, because I put out like 3 Planet Coaster videos a week most of the time. So hit that bell. If you do subscribe to me, hit that bell as well so you're notified when I go live here on YouTube or when I post a video. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. Thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for watching. I will be back next week talking about the DLC when they announce that, with a video about that. And I'll let you know my thoughts about that, whatever that's going to be. But these are all my thoughts about what we got to see today, and also showcasing to you guys, you know, who maybe didn't get a chance to see it or haven't seen it yet. This is what we're getting in the next free update. So I will see you guys in my next video, or I will see you live here on YouTube later, or on Twitch on the days that I stream on Twitch. I'm out of here. My name is Shadow Phoenix, wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you later, guys.